Hey, everybody going live. John Gumbs, Dakota Grappler here. We are at the Mandan Middle School, the Lions Wrestling Tournament. This is the 50th annual Mandan Lions Tournament. It's been a success. I tell you what, we are done with all the regular wrestling, and we'll be getting to the semifinals and the consolation semifinals here shortly. So I am going to go through some of it. Actually, in the semifinals, we will start at 138 pounds. And if you went on track and you are following this on track, you're going to find out that you're not going to be able to see four of the brackets. So it's going to be interesting. 138, 145, 152, and 160. They were huge brackets. So they had 7 rounds, and track wrestling couldn't handle 7 rounds of wrestling to do their round robin tournament that they do here. So I'm going to go through that really quick. The guys in the semifinals match at 138 coming up, and that's the very first match. They'll clear the match here shortly. You can see I'll change cameras out, but this is just a wide view of the cam here, the whole tournament here. Great amount of entertainment coming your way. So we have a Rapid City wrestler, okay, Brian Rollis. He was the number 1 seed coming out of the A bracket. He'll be facing Brody Ferderer from Bismarck Century in the semis. The other wrestling side, you have Blake Jolson from Pier Riggs facing Cade Warbis of Hettinger. Those are your semifinal matches at 138. On the other side, coming up to 145 that you will not be able to find on track. In the semis, you'll have LJ Aragio from Bismarck. He is the number 1 seed coming out of bracket A, going against Gus Bombeck. This will be a good match there. Class B Killdeer. He's number 2. Then on the other side of the bracket, you have, let's see here, Felkley, St. Mary's. He is the one going against Chase Carta from Pier Riggs. Pier Riggs is looking really good. I'll go through what the team scores here in a bit. They're just finaling those at the head table. So those are your first 2 weight classes coming up that you will not find on track. So I'll also open up the other ones on track here shortly. At 152 in the semifinals, from Bismarck Legacy, the number 1 seed out of the 1A bracket is Tim Cattermas going against Carter Doney from Rapid City Stevens. On the other side of the bracket, you got Nicholas Anderson from West Fargo, the number 1 seed, going against Deegan Hushka from Pier Riggs. So those are your 4 semifinalists coming up at 152. Then at 160, the last bracket you cannot find on track, you have Riley Benson, the returning state champion from Rapid City Stevens. Number 1 seed coming out of the A bracket, going against Tyler Porter of West Fargo. Then on the other side of the bracket, the number 1 is Draken Stugelmeyer, a finalist last year at 152 for the state of North Dakota, going against just a freshman, wrestled great Tyrus Jangula from Bismarck High, the number 2 seed. Like to see what happens in that match. So those are the 4 you will not see. So then I'm going to pop up on the screen your 170-pound weight class. Let's share screens here. So as you can see, they haven't cleared the mats, and people are starting to run around a little bit, but it should be shortly. I don't doubt as soon as they say to clear the mats, they're going to give them 5 minutes, a little national anthem, all those, maybe not quite national anthem, maybe do national anthem before the finals, usually not the semis. But let's share the screen here so you can see what it looks like at the next brackets. Like I had said, you will not be able to see the brackets I just went through, so I'll announce them quite often. Now, we have to go to the 182-pound bracket. And you can see down on the bottom here, see if you can see that on your side. Okay, on the bottom, you can see the semifinals. Then we have the consolation. I didn't mention those, but you'll be able to see those on the bottom there. So in the semifinals, your number 1 seed who scored a ton of points this weekend, looks like he's going for the takedown record, Brock Fedek out of Bismarck High, pound for pound, one of the toughest wrestlers in the state of North Dakota. Okay. Wait for the announcements to be done there. He is going against Caleb Porter from West Fargo. He is your 2 seed out of the B bracket. Then the 1 seed on the other side of the bracket, you got Tristan Peckus from Hettinger going against Tanner Van Skoy from Rapid City Stevens. So those are your 4 semifinalists. Now I do not have 2 cameras to go, but I will go mat to mat. I will usually try to focus on if there's any Bismarck wrestlers, because that's the biggest fanship. And then I will focus on there for North Dakota and a little bit of South Dakota. I'll do my best to go between the 2. I might be able to split screen it, but I'll have to use my phone. But I hate to do that with this distance we're at here. We don't get to see the full wrestlers. Okay, so let's then go to 195. At 195, very big surprise. This bracket, Chance Grease. He's a sophomore, or maybe a junior out of Bismarck Century. Came out with the 1 seed. Wrestled really good. Surprised a lot of people. Going against Ethan Mitchell from Legacy. So we got there's the 1 and 2. And the other semifinal match, you got Aiden Werlinger from Sturgis. He's the 2 seed going against Ben Nagel. He was a finalist last year for Bismarck High, state finalist. So he is the 1 out of the B bracket. At the 220-pound weight class, the number 1 seed out of the A bracket is your Nick Windsor from St. Mary's going against Gavin Stotts of Riggs. And then on the opposite side of the bracket in the semis, you got Zach Juliffs from Sturgis going against Caden Strong from Rapid City Stevens. That's your semifinals. They're at 220. Then at heavyweight, you have your number 1 seed out of the A bracket is Warren, who wrestled really good in the heavyweight bracket for Bismarck High. He's Sultan Lone. Yep, I thought it was Lauren, but it's Lown from Rapid City Stevens. On the other side of the bracket, you got Mandan going against Ben Roundy. That's your 285-pound weight class. Then we flip down to the little guys in the semis, and at 106, okay, we got a lot of South Dakota flavor here, but your number 1 seed, looks like they're going to clearly get the tables getting there. So Alex Undikoven from Pierre Riggs is going against Zent from Rapid City Stevens. Browski from Sturgis going against Nicholas Ensminger from Legacy. Trying to get clearing the match shortly here. Trying to get through all these. Then 113, you got Lincoln Schoenhardt. Now he's a relative of the Schoenhardt from Rapid City Stevens, but this one is from Pierre Riggs. He is facing Tegan Zabrowski from Sturgis. Then you got Mason Zent from Rapid City Stevens facing Ben DeForest from Bismarck High. At 120, you have Jack Schoenhardt, state finalist for Rapid City Stevens, going against Jace Anderson from Killdeer. Other side of the bracket, you've got Noah Williams, the 1 seed, facing Noah Savageau. 126, 2 brackets left here till the end of the semifinals. You got Nate Williams from Pierre Riggs, and then you got Marcus Richter from Mandan. The number 1 seed on the other side is Logan Graff from Rapid City Stevens, going against D. Daniels from Sturgis. There we go. They're starting to announce them. So here we go. Last bracket. You'll see here Keaton Olson going versus Cole Irwin. And then on the other side of the bracket, you got Keaton Dakota versus Jesse Thompson. So we're going to start at 138. So again, like I said, they're going to start them up. I'm going to see if I can switch cameras here and go from there.
Back number 3, at 138 pounds, John Richter, St. Mary's, Connor, Ken Birch, Legacy. Richter, St. Mary's, Birch, Legacy, you're going to bat number 3.
Now it might be a little bit jerky at times, but now on the 2 mats here at 138, you got, I'm going to probably do the Brody Furter match, see where he's at. Okay, so it's Brian Jolson, the 1 seed of Rapid City Stevens, facing Brody Furter from Bismarck Century. And then on the other mat, the semifinals, if one ends early, I'll go to the other one. You got Blake Jolson from Pierre Riggs going against Cade Warbis of Hettinger. So it should be a good first match this year. After the semifinals are done, I'll probably make another. Okay, I'll see if I can zoom out just a touch here, get the mat a little bit. Nope, that's about as wide as I get. If I need to zoom in there. You guys can catch a couple of the coaches there. Again, like I said, it might get a little jerky. See if it starts auto-focusing, which it should start here shortly. See if I got it on the right mode. Oh, nope, got to switch modes here. So if it blanks out for a second, we should be fine. Because I got to get it to the correct mode. So let me change cameras and it'll start auto-focusing. One more time here. And then it should auto-focus a little better. That's the big picture. Let's get to the other one. Back to the other camera, see how that works. There's Brody Furter on the far side. And it'll start self-focusing just a little bit. So I'll do my best. You guys, if you have any comments on there, feel free to make some comments along the way. Make sure the positive comments, or you'll get booted from my stream if possible. It's Brody Furter. I think the camera here, we'll see if we can get her focused in just a little bit more. Here's the start of our matches here. Brody Furter wearing the white and blue, light white and blue. And again, he's going against Brian Rollis, out of bounds. Like I said, we'll see how this camera works for a while. If I have to, I've got another lens I might have to begin and widen it up a little bit. But like I said, I'll keep it focused in and still using all this new technology. See how make sure we get a good enough signal here at the Mandan gym. It's okay. We're snapping hard. Brody Furr comes storming back here. Brody ankle band still 0-0. Got a minute 15 here in the first. Shot in by Rollins. Oh, quick takedown. See how this movie zone. I'm a long ways away in this lens I had focuses in. We'll see how it works. If I have to zoom out to another camera to see how it works, I'd apologize, but you still get to see the matches from a distance. On the other mat, a little exciting, like I said. Looks like they got a 45-pound match already going over on the other mat. Kind of surprising me. Maybe they're putting the semis all over the place. If they do that, not going to be very happy if they were going to put them all on these two mats. Looks like they've spread them out. Because I see on the mat over here, you got LJ Arroyo over, has a quick lead. Look over there, 8-0 already on his semifinal match. But Brody Furter trying to stand up. Nice little tilt here. City. And so far, if anybody's out there can hear this just fine, make sure you give me a thumbs up if my volume's okay. Sometimes the crowd, and I got a big head standing, the people are walking in, so I apologize on that part. Here we go. Sometimes I have to move my camera up just a little higher as fans walking up and down the stands here. But usually I'm high enough in the stands, it really shouldn't matter that much. Get to see some. But Brody Furter's down, but he's second period starting here. He's down 4-0. See if he can get his best turn here. Until I get this thing all balanced out. Lift and return here.
At 160 pounds, mat number 3.
Trying a little switch.
Moorhead. Anderson heading to Timo Moorhead. Number 3.
Still might have to do a little bit of autofocus on my own here to make sure I get this in here a little bit clear. There we go. That might be a little clearer. There we go. There we go. Brody Furr coming back to the middle. That looks a little clearer, but it's still got a little jerky. Might be a little internet connection here. Still 4-0 here, minute 26 in the second period. Both these guys, this is the opening weekend of wrestling here in North Dakota. If you're watching this from another place. Some people got some duels in, but these are the first tournaments. There's a reversal. Oh, guys coming up this. Here we go. Looks like he's trying to crush an arm here on the left side.
At 160 pounds, going back to 2, Riley Benson.
Saw a quick victory over there. Bismarck High wrestler LJ Arroyo works his way into the finals. A couple times state champion from Bismarck High. I almost got a good little buzzer in the referee's pocket. All I get to see is the backside here. Thank you out there. Once in a while, people make comments out there on Facebook, also on YouTube. Feel free to share this with other people so they can come in and watch some good wrestling with some commentary. I know that if you want to catch some other matches, I know there's a focus on the Bismarck High They do have another stream at the Mandan Wrestling Tournament here. I'm pretty happy to say that. Bismarck High does a good job, and they'll focus on their wrestlers in particular. Since I am a representative of the Mandan High School and for Bismarck Century, I will be focusing on those first, so I do apologize. But I'm also a Dakota Grappler, so I will try to get as many matches as I can. The finals will just be on one mat, so I'm going to be just doing the finals after these are done. So this will be a big time focus just on one mat, and I'll have lots of little statues on some of these guys. I'll see if I know if they're returning state placers, what they're doing, and okay, he's trying to loosen his arms up. It's 7-0 right now. He's behind. Oh, they got the wrong person out there? Well, boy, won a match and a half here. Interesting here. Might have been an error on the wrestlers coming out there. Oh, no. So we got a match. It's a warm-up match here, guys. That's 138 out there. Yes. It says on here that it's supposed to be against Brody Furterer. It's supposed to be Brian Rollis. Says on mine. So they're checking out some stuff there. It's like they pause this match here. So I'll zoom in over another place. This could be an error out in the match. Supposed to be wrestling who? They're double checking. There's a pin. I don't know if it's semifinals or the third place match here, but I'll just zoom on a couple other matches here. Looks like Felkley. That's Felkley getting his way into the finals. I recognize a few faces, but they have the semis look like all over the place in this gym. So I'm not going to be able to concentrate. I thought they were just going to be doing mat 1 and 2. So if I see wrestlers I know by face, I'll be able to get them to you. Other than that, I have to listen close to the announcements from the head table where they're placing these wrestlers. I'll zoom over on the only mat that's still going. They're trying to figure out what's going on. Looks like we got a Rapid City wrestler on the far side, and I'll zoom in. Maybe some of your parents that are watching can determine who these guys are. Looks like going against a Hettinger wrestler at 145. Let's take a peek here. I bet you I can find out for you. Finding Hettinger here, that is Miles Weichman going against, looks like Caleb Allen. Caleb Allen over there from Rapid City Stevens. So Allen going against Weichman. It's the only mat going right now. So they're trying to figure out a couple things here. That is a chance to get in the third and fourth, or the consolation. So that'd be a fifth, sixth place match. Whoever wins that, the winner of those get another match on the day. Some wrestlers weekend got anywhere from 5 to 7 to even maybe 8 matches. Some of these guys might get at some weight classes. So it's weekend to get some in. They don't do a 7th match, but they do a 5th and 6th. So the winner of that match over there will go into the 5th and 6th place match. There we go at 145. Trying to keep control. There's a return to the mat by Weichman. Allen keeps standing up. We do that drill and practice all the time. Stand up and return. There we go. Stand up and return. Stand up and return. That's another reason now why to start at the lowest weight. Exactly, David Rao. But this is kind of cool. You know, this is the farthest with the zoom camera I have here. Might be a little jerky, but we can see the wrestling well at the far side of the gym. So I'm good. I don't know, 200 feet away, zooming this in. At least 150. It's a wrestling perspective. But they're trying to get done with this 145. So maybe what they're doing is they're just putting a miscellaneous of all the wrestlers out there at a certain weight. So at 145 was all out. I did see that LJ Araggio made the finals. And I did see that Felkley the finals. You're going to see Felkley Araggio in the finals at 145. So 2 Bismarck St. Mary's and Bismarck High. So they're still trying to figure out the one the 138 a little bit still on the other side. I did not quite catch what's going on there. And I said it's kind of jerky a little bit, but I get to see a little bit of wrestling. Oh, be happy, guys. Still might have to focus that. There we go. Autofocus from long distance. I might have to do a little bit of work on that myself. There's that. I'll hop over the scoreboard there. See the score, 11-2. Victory for Rapid City. He's making his way through the fifth place match there. Congratulations there. So that was around a 145 pounder supposedly, but there's kind of a delay here on the one match because I think they had the wrong guys wrestling. So they called out one of the 138 pounders, but probably not the other. Like they were going to start at 145 instead. So all the mats are kind of stalemated a little bit. Pan over to the head table. That's who you can blame, guys. It's okay. Randy Wilson's done this forever over there. Great guy. He's done this Mandan Lions tournament about as long as anybody. Put him on camera a little bit. There we go. There's our head table people working hard. They don't get enough compliments together. Okay, not so bad. Zoom back out, see what's happening around this place. On the far side over there, that's what Smart High people are doing their broadcast. So I can zoom that in a little bit. Not too bad over there. You can see them doing their little broadcast, wondering what's going on themselves. But on the Dakota Grass Demon Wrestling, I do see Troy Jangula on the far side, state champion for Napoleon. I see Mickey Weigel, far side over there, also a state champion. His grandson, Tyrus Jangula. Mickey Weigel's grandson is Tyrus Jangula. He's wrestling. He's in the semifinals. He's had a good day. I see Andy Dakota, Hall of Famer. See lots of people just visiting on that far side. Not these guys like it, but I can tell you what, I can know a lot of these people. Terry Dakota doing a good job taking over the wrestling program for Turtle Mountain. So the Dakotas, spot some more people here in the stands. See, that's the Killdeer fans. There's Theo Selesky. Theo's also in the Hall of Fame. Luke Melmer, Coach of the Year, far side over for St. Mary's. He's talking with one of Century's head coach. Then you got a state finalist there, and standing there with his back to us is Langenfelder from St. Mary's. His dad was a state finalist and his junior year and state champion his senior year. Chris Langenfelder. Chris Langenfelder's in the Hall of Fame in North Dakota also. He was a four-time All-American in college. Kind of good to see that. His son is a senior this year. He was a state finalist as a junior. Got some people over there from Moorhead. I know that some of the coaches. There's Indy Headlock's brother. He's helping with the Saints. Let's see who else we can find in the stands. West Fargo standing on the far side. Let's zip over here. Got some of the Century people. West Fargo. I like to always kind of spot some different people. Darren Holbein, a couple times state champion for Mandan. He's coaching with the Century team there. Good to see. See, we spot some more people coming around. So we're waiting for this delay. Exactly what's happening. There's Redens. Tell you what, his son is wrestling great for NDSU. Has a chance. I don't know if they're going to take his red shirt, but he's going to get a chance to wrestle with the varsity stuff. There we go. Go around. A bunch of other parents. Let's see if I can find any more Hall of Famers in the stands. It's good to see. Let's go over here. More Hall of Famers than Bismarck High. Should probably zoom out probably a little bit. But there's some great people over here. See if I can spot some people. Zoom in. Right there, Renner himself. Mr. Wrestler back in about 1991. Wrestled out at Oregon State. Hall of Famer. Okay, spot some more people. Mandan and Bismarck High. Always brings out the fans, Bismarck High people. There we go. Some more people are still trying to figure out exactly, kind of a mess up here with the brackets. Something coaches were checking it out. So before they got going a little too fast. Must have been some kind of error. There's Scotty Nolan. Scotty Nolan's in the Hall of Fame. Also now the head wrestling coach for the girls of the all Bismarck schools. They had a big tournament over Legacy. Tell you what, the South Dakota schools got one more year experience and they rolled over there. So I saw Pierre had scored a bunch of points. Spearfish brought members, I think, to the girls tournament. There's the Schumacher. I think is that Gary Schumacher? It's one of the Schumachers going by. A lot of the Schumachers, back-to-back state champs. There's an India shoe wrestler right there. Some people might know who that is. Now one of the Legacy co-head coaches. Not in the North Dakota Hall of Fame, but maybe someday. I know the NDSU is celebrated quite a bit there. I tell you what, there's Furter. Got a warm-up match in. It's good to see these guys. Oh, another one of my favorites over there, Randy Berwick. Dickinson, wrestler, Hall of Fame coach, guaranteed right there. One of the best guys you could ever have for one of your coaches. I tell you what, competitor, son's wrestling right now for Wisconsin, has a big tournament today. And so hopefully you guys will get going again shortly. I can see Kessler down here. Coach Kessler, I'll try to focus in on him. Longtime Sturgis coach. Some of the South Dakota guys stick together pretty good. Right there. Steve Kessler. Walk this way again. That's Mike Niter. He is he's in the Wrestling Hall of Fame for wrestling a chair, I think. Longtime referee. Got some of the Rapid City Central coaches. Sorry about that. A lot of the peer coaches down there. Going through all the stands. How you doing? I'm not focusing on Gary Schumacher yet. I know he's over here, but he is a Bismarck High State champ. People looked at him, they probably wouldn't believe it, but being live on the air, I've got to watch myself. No, then we got somebody from PSP. So they're going to be broadcasting for wrestling too. Once they get this back rolling, we'll get the camera focus back on the mat. So, like I said, I'm going to focus on some of these Bismarck High, Bismarck Legacy, St. Mary's. Anybody from the Bismarck Mandan area first. If I know by faces the other right, and so we can determine who they are. So I'll break here. To give a rest with my camera here. Oh, so it's not live really right now. It's just on Dakota. One from the coaches. They basically when they don't have their own website. Nope, they just set between the coaches. Yep. Okay, back here shortly here because I guess what? Going to go in the top. quick. Oh, no. There we go. It all depends sometimes on the feed in the gym. A lot of people, there's Cole Redenza Jr., placed 2 years ago at the same weight class as his brother, Clayton, who's a freshman out there. On top over there, 4 time here in the 50. And wearing the blue and white. Oh, return. Oh, that could be a. He's got to watch himself. That's getting close to a slam. We're into the 5th place. So, folks, just for this one, here at one. Donnie looked really good earlier today. I tell you what, this is going to be a good match. I know Carter Doney leads this match, actually. He's the 2 seed on the other side of the bracket. So I'm going to watch that match really close. So that's the match close to me. Other match in the semifinals actually has Deegan Hushka from Pierre Riggs, going against Nicholas Anderson of West Fargo. And Anderson from West Fargo is leading that match 5-0 on the far side match. So like I said, I can only focus on one mat at a time. I'm going to keep it on the Redens match on the far side. Redens gets 2 more points there. Again, it's kind of fun seeing all these people here. Great matches. Redens our side has good control over the head of the wrestler. Trying to get a little turn with that crossface. The updates scores. Tim Cattermas is now tied semifinals right now with Carter Doney, Rapid City Stevens at 3-3. End of the first period, 3-3. Kind of see part of that. For Dens, is kind of taking pretty good control over there. I'm going to zip down to the semifinal match here. Right down below here. There they are. A little bit more exciting match. It is 3-3 in the second period. Tim Cattermas, a couple times for Legacy. Let's take a peek here on my own notes. Last year, Tim took 4th place, if I remember right. Yep, 4th place. There he is on top, trying to get a turn. Points, doesn't have the 45 yet. Stretching them out long. Just on the mat. Usually a lot of times too long in that position, stretching them out. You know, they'll call a stalemate if they're not progressing turn. Again, that doesn't feel very good on the lower back. Again, it's some fine tuning here. I might have to focus on it just a touch. Just there we go. It's a good look at it. Time wearing down, already down to 1 minute left in this period. He looked up like he thought it was his whistle. That was actually a different mat. Rapid City coaches are saying, hey, you got to peel that off and find a way out of bounds, get a fresh start. Getting close to the edge. Go, still nothing. Still doing a good job riding. Reden still leads his match 6-0. Nicholas Anderson is kind of in a funny position, almost in a Splato position, but got his head stuck, but leads 5-3. Back to the middle there. 40 seconds here in this second period. Again, tell you what, early in the season, really got to work on trying to get out of his legs. Those leg wrestlers can wear you out quick. And so he's stretching them out. It's a good ride. Doesn't look like he's setting up a good turn or nothing like that. Again, the referee's kind of listed spot. If he's not digging a half in or getting it to turn to an angle, you're going to probably get a stalemate, but referee's letting it go a long time. And so just going to ride him out. 4, 3, 2 seconds one here. There's the end of the second period right there. Okay, I'm guessing Catamus is going to pick down his choice. Tie score. It's got blood. Okay, so he's going to go get a little blood time, I'm guessing. Catamus. As he gets blood time, let's get over here to a close match real quick in the semis. 5-3 match, minute left. Third period. The other semifinal. That happens to be Nicholas Henderson's leading right now, 5-3 over Deegan Hushka. Still close, 50 seconds here. Over back to the other one. There we go. We're back. Stand up. It's going to get it here. Tell you what, these cameras are going to get a little abuse. Different shot in. Nice little. That should be 2. There's 2. 6-3. Tim Catter's trying to walk this inside cradle up. Oh, he broke his hand. Relocking it. He's pushing off of that inside leg. Can he stack him up? And that is. As long as that knee does not go past his head, it should not be potentially dangerous. But it's when all of a sudden that knee goes past the head, you're stretching the hip too much. There's a fall. Fall for Tim Catteris making the finals. 152. No, he's making a pretty good cut. So making the weight. Good job, Tim Catteris. Making the finals. First finalist there at 152. On the other side, he's got 12 left. Did he? Full 1 green. 6-3. Okay, who's coming out here? Bismarck High. Okay, this is Tyrus Jangula coming out outside Draken Stugelmeyer. Tyrus Jangula's had a great day, great 2 days. He's the 2 seed on the one side of the bracket. Going against Draken Stugelmeyer, state finalist. We'll see if Tyrus can stay in this. Tyrus is kind of sneaky. He's got one of the state's best halves for his age. I tell you what, he'll put on that cross wrist half and drive it over on you. He does a little sit back, pull back. There's no sweep single. But one of the strongest wrestlers pound for pound is Drake and Stugelmeyer. Both these guys got a lot of varsity time. As a freshman, Jangula was getting varsity time as a D-back for the Demons. Oh, big takedown. Drake and Stugelmeyer, the senior from Legacy. Tell you what, this 160-pound weight class is loaded per state, but there's Jangula coming back into him. There we go. 1 escape, 2-1. You're going to see a little fire. I tell you what, little Napoleon blood in Tyrus Jangula. Tell you what, Mickey Weigel's grandson. I mentioned that before. Mickey Weigel, a couple times state champion. Always admired. Nice little single sweep. His picture in the Napoleon gym just right out front, as I grew up in Napoleon, if you guys didn't know that. But he was in the single. Still has not scored. Stugelmeyer's trying to hold on tight. He's trying to roll this back through. Jangula might take the lead here. The takedown. He just has to finish this, pop through the other side. There's going to be 2. It's going to be 2. Tyrus Jangula takes the lead, 3-2. Freshman. But here's what's interesting. He was having a hard time making the team at 152, getting beat out by his teammate, Tate Olson. But guess what? They moved him up to get some time at 160, doing a great job. So he's an undersized 160-pounder. There's this pullback half possibility here. Drake Stugelmeyer trying to switch, turn back into him. Nope, still on a bounce. Down to 29 seconds here in the first period. Tell you what, it's going to be a fun match here. Jangula's just all the opportunities in the world here. Tell you what, he wrestles like nothing matters either. That's the kind of wrestling you want to see at times, where you just go out and wrestle. You know, don't worry that this guy was the state finalist last year. You just go out and wrestle. Riding real well. He rides kind of does a half ride, kind of a deep waist a little bit, and then he does a spiral on that inside leg. And then what he does is he pulls things. There's a pin on the other side, 160.
At 113 pounds, event number 2.
Gotta start moving my brackets along the side. All these. Django trying to throw in a little leg. Riley Benson got in the finals. The other side got a pin over Tyler Porter of West Fargo. So you got your first finalist, Riley Benson from Rapid City Stevens. He is a returning state champion for Rapid City Stevens. There we go. Tyrus Django leading after one, 3-2. Like I said, he's had a great tournament. This would be a huge, huge win for Tyrus Django, which you're hard to say upset, but I tell you what, this is, because Drake is expected to be one of the top wrestlers for sure at this weight class. Even though it is loaded, this would add another little twist into everything. You put another guy for Bismarck High in the rankings at 160, man, that is huge. Not like Bismarck High doesn't have enough number one seeds in the state. Here we go. Oh, no, drives him out of bounds. Good job, Tyrus Jangula. Tell you what, Stugelmeyer needs to pick up his pace here. The D-back is taking down the linebacker. Tyrus again running this little leg fan. He's got one of the toughest halves. He'll drive people right over. And then what he does, he pulls them back. When he gets in trouble, he pulls them back into him and then tries to catch them off to a side to bury. Draken splits and turns. He's going to tie this match up 3-3. It's going to come down to takedowns. Tyrus gets a takedown here. It'd be huge, because then he's going to get his choice on bottom. Draken is very tough on top. He does this crazy little knee pinch, catches the inside leg, and then does an inside cradle. He actually tries to stack him first. It's a shot, not a very good shot. Kind of dove in. Needs to penetrate instead of diving in. Jangula too good for that. With a little sprawl, little underhook. Jangula backing out on this. Oh, that's Power. Power, good shot and finish through. Takedown. Stugelmeyer now leads this match 5-3. 50 seconds left in the second period.
Are you on air? Are you on air?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I tell you what, a great match here. Semifinals at 160. Everything's looking pretty good. They're going right into the next match out there. Looks like they actually got some little guys that are picking back up to this. For some reason, back to the 120 pounders. I see some little guys out there. Man, they're messing this thing up. They're definitely not going in order. Only Mandan here. Kind of makes me mad. Usually keep your mats in order. Usually go then from 160 to 170, but I see little guys out there. So I see Ben DeForest out there for Bismarck. Ben DeForest is, okay, there's the third period. Going into the third period, Tyrus Jangula down 2. Drake and Stugelmeyer up 5. There we go. 5-3. Gonna piss him off here. Oh, you missed it, guy. Oh, sorry. Big throw by Stugelmeyer. These guys were a push match for a second there. Oh, and a fall. Wasn't even close to being pinned. The referee just pins him. I'm not a fan of that. But Jangula pushed him over, and I missed it because I was too busy being a fan and watching instead of doing both the camera and that. Quick toss. Jangula gets pinned. But looks like Ben DeForest finds a way to get a pin over there to make a way in the finals. As I circle things here, there'll be more semifinals coming up here shortly. Wow. Okay, I'm just going to leave it on this mat for a second. And I'm going to basically mute myself for a second and answer a question here. So I'll get back to some more finals because, again, this is smaller weight here. got probably 113 pounders here. 106, 113. This is the crazy thing. I don't know what weights they're at because they're not going in order. And if they don't have it on the clock, I got to see what it is. Looks like maybe 120 maybe out here. But they got 120 on the other mat. Okay, so I'm going to zip over to a match I know over here. This is Noah Savageau at 120 for Bismarck High. Facing, I know another Noah is what I remember reading, but I got to catch out what his name is. So at 120, we got Noah Savageau there. And he's wrestling Noah Williams from Riggs, Pierre Riggs. So they're doing a little bit crazy order. But when we get to the finals, I tell you what, they're going to start at 106. I think that'll help me out a lot. So I know they got some we got some mat numbers down there. They got mat, and I don't know what those match numbers are because that doesn't help me out a lot. It says 277, 279, and 280. They're 106 pounders. Hoofta. That's why I need an assistant. Noah Williams in between the legs, doesn't score. Now, Noah Savageau had a tough wrestling state tournament last year. He came in the state tournament with a number 1 seed and then did not end up that way. He was kind of disappointed, ended up being one of the blood round victims. And so he's got a little revenge coming here. He's a senior down at one of the lower weight classes, down at 120. So he's on a mission this year. Going to see a lot of good things out of him. He wrestled some in the offseason the last few years. So he's put in some extra mat time. So kind of just pacing each other out. 0-0 short time here. 3 seconds in the first period. There we go. Well, it's going to keep me quite busy watching a few of these matches. And then there's not going to be much of a break going straight into the final. So I just might have to go to the other camera for a little bit as the semis go. And we'll see. See how my charge is on my main one here. Next week I get a different battery, so it can be plugged in. It's called a dummy battery for this. So it can be plugged in the same time as I have it. There's a good shot by Savageau. And he gets thrown sideways. Got his hip. Did not get parallel after that takedown. Instead stayed parallel instead of getting perpendicular. And then got rolled through, so he is now down 2-0 when he should have had that takedown. Should have finished. Stayed a little loose instead of tightening up and spreading out. You know, you got to sometimes get wide. Get wide and get heavy. Savage trying to get a quick little stand-up. Again, you see a lot of this, what we call a college ride. Working a half and a fanning the leg. And then what they do is if they do something else and they go underneath on a collar. Nice little hand control by Savageau. Savageau, there's an escape. There we go. Staying low. He's got to stay in position. So one thing that Pierre teaches really well on the other side is position. So you're going to notice that they're going to stay in stance. They're not going to stand up very often, but it looks like he wants to throw. He's going over and under with Savageau. Savageau, he did become an All-American, I believe, in Greco. So I don't know if you want to go upper body with him. The juniors are cadets from Fargo, probably cadets. So he's got some experience. Bismarck High works all styles, freestyle, Greco. So throwing, kind of interesting. These guys are getting in there trying to do a little throws. Now, Savageau has the underhook. Noah Williams has got the overhook. Noah Williams trying to jack him up a little bit there. One thing I tell you what, Pierre has got some great wrestlers. They have all shapes and sizes. You know, the room when you can have 50 wrestlers is an amazing thing. Staying in good stance. Oh, short shot there. Missed it. Good sprawl by Savageau. Savageau worked right into the inside position. You watch how that blocks. How key that is. You teach inside position. It's hard. You can basically block and move your wrestler. So Savageau still down here 2-1. Going into the third period, Savageau's probably going to have to cut him. Going to find a way to take him down. Very cool here. You can find some good matches. Savageau throwing a leg in. He's going to first see if he can wear him down so you get a turn first. far side here. 6-pounders. Almost I have to have brackets. I have to do a camera. There's an escape. So Savageau now down 2, 3-1. Noah Williams leads the match from Pierre. In the corner, you do see Jeff Schumacher over there with Renner. Both those coaches, they got tons of great experience. Savageau's got inside position with an underhook. Noah Williams seems really comfortable with an overhook there, trying to step through it and to get a little toss. Savageau also controlling, or looks like Williams also controlling a hand there, a little hand fighting. Having a hard time penetrating on him. There we go. Like I said, both wrestlers are staying in good position, but no one can get an angle. I see Renner trying to say, hey, you got to get an angle. He kind of did the old circle motion. Getting down to short time, got down to 1 minute here. Working the edge. Noah Williams having an opportunity to wrestle here, but now he's got that underhook. Navajo snaps out of it. Okay, like you said, someone's got to make something happen here. It doesn't have to be Pierre. Now he's got the inside tie. There's that inside tie sweep. Savageau back works the underhook in. Sucking the arms together. Usually do that if you're a thrower. Just like Williams likes to throw. Savageau got to commit to a shot and get in there, or else he's not going to, win this match. Savageau, there's the throw opportunity. Nope, out of bounds. Jeb Williams, the referee there. Head of the Game and Fish in North Dakota. It's good to see that. Someone's got somebody in the cradle here. He's got it tight over on another semifinal match at 106. Here. I think you might have got the victory here. Got a quick victory. Tell you what, down to 9 seconds. Savageau's not going to win this one today. Looks like Noah Williams finds a way in the finals for Pierre. Good match there. Okay. Good match there. Savageau couldn't find a way to score. It's usually the sum of that one. Okay, far mat, we've got a... Let's see who you want to watch here. Here's Mandan wrestler. There we go. There's a semifinal match. Young freshman for Mandan wrestling here at 126. Wrestling another peer wrestler. Now, he's kind of a wild card. Last year, he got on a mission where once he starts getting in shape, he just goes and goes. Marquise Richter is in on a tight single here, but he's wrestling a pretty good wrestler from Pierre here at 126. I have to pull up the bracket because doing it all at once. Man of many talents here. He's wrestling Nate Williams. Again, back-to-back brothers for Pierre. So Nate Williams here from Pierre is doing really well here. Got to double check if I have had my mic. Yep, it's still there. So let me pause for just a second. I'm going to answer a question. Okay, back to this match here. Marquise last year, I tell you what, came up with some big wins at the end of last year. Now, Marquise, he usually has a motor to him, but it usually takes a little while to get in shape. So he's going to be a great wrestler for Mandan. I think Tyler Steinwan, has really got a bright future with this one. Willing to work, willing to learn. It's now just, taking that next level. You start getting in the semifinal matches. You start winning this. You build your confidence. You start taking on some of those tough guys in the state because this kid for Pierre is no slouch. Williams here. Marquise did come out with the second seed out of his bracket, so he is facing the one out of the other side. Pretty sure he was undefeated on his side of the bracket. I think he was 4-0. Marquise was 3-1 on his side. And you'd go back and kind of look at the brackets, but I tell you what, there's a quick pin over on the map beside me at 126. Look like Schoenhardt. Oh, that the other side of the bracket. Logan Graff. Nope, that was not 126. That was like 120. So 120 was still going on the other bracket. Yeah, that he pinned Jace Anderson, who is a state placer. So Jack Schoenhardt, I just heard the pin. I looked over. Jack Schoenhardt got a quick pin over Jace Anderson from Killdeer. But it's still just a 0-0 match over there. Second period, trying to get a turn. Marquise is in trouble. He's a little high. He needs to get back. Just give up one, not two. There's one. Williams takes the quick lead. It's a shot. Like I said, usually starts getting a motor and he's nonstop, finds ways. I know he's won 2 overtime matches against Braden Morris, who's actually a pretty good wrestler in Bismarck Century. Last 2 times he's wrestled him, came into overtime and took the shot first. And guess what? Paid off both times. Oh, he's got a chance. Little cow catcher. Get him to his back here. Mandan, get him a finalist. Get this pin. Come on, get him. Oh, no. There he goes, trying to sink it in tight. Marky's got a chance to get a pin. Going against. He's got to get that bottom shoulder. There he works that bottom shoulder. He's gotten back points. He's get the 5 count. Now has the lead 5-1 at the end of 2. If he doesn't get this pin, short time, 3 seconds. Hope holding his shoulder up pretty good. I'm in a 5-1 lead here. Marcus Richter from Mandan, the freshman. Tell you what, this will be a huge victory. Like I said, start pulling out matches like this. Not somebody expecting to place in South Dakota. But you'll watch. He's not going to stop. He doesn't start just because he's got the lead. Look, and he takes a good shot in. No, doesn't need to get caught on this head, but if he stays tight in body locks and lifts this. There. Oh, kick flipped over. Nope, out of bounds. So missed it here a little bit, camera. But oh, boy, you missed it. I saw a flurry there. My fault. Said don't get the camera over there quick enough. I'm better at announcing than camera work. I'm going to hire a cameraman one of these times. Just said, he doesn't stop. He's up 5-1. He's not just laying back. He's taking a good shot again. He's in deep trying to get a takedown. Talk about building confidence. Now up 7-1. Now is he going to check this half? Run it? He's running a half here, trying to bury him over the top. So close to the turn. Nope. No. Just come back up. Give one. That's fine. 7-2. 7-2. There we go. Williams takes a shot. Nice little sprawl. Coming back around. He's trying to stuff the head. He's getting a little deep. That front head, he's grabbing the far arm. He can't get that deep. He gets sucker dragged a little bit. Don't get caught in something goofy here. There we go. I said, another Mandan student. Oh, come on, spin around. Oh, no. I know the Pier kid is tired. 35 seconds here. 7-4. Come on. Trying to drive him over. Does he have a chicken wing in? Oh, no. Needs to get that arm down. Arm down, push away. Short time, 20 seconds left here. Oh, he got the chicken wing out. Now he's going to crossface. Try. And a cradle. Oh, punches his arm through. He's got him in trouble. Williams is in. He's going to win this match. 5 seconds left. There we a 9-4 victory. Finalist at 126. Good victory there. Congratulations on that far side. Jumping around all over the place. Morris trying to make his way into the 5th place for Century, so I'm going to stay on that mat on the far side. Give myself a little break from doing camera. We'll watch it from a distance. I'll try to get it centered. But that's Braden Morris for Century. Wrestling 126, but probably could be a 20-pounder later in the year. See him, he's up 2-0 now, 2-1.
And start track 38. And correct 138. Joining the match number 2 at 138 pounds, Brian Rosales of Rapid City Stevens, Art Simons from Sturgis. Rosales of Stevens, Simons of Sturgis. You're going to mat number 2.
Hoofta. Okay, so we got Braden Morris. He's wrestling Tanner Defoe from Hediger. Morris leads the match 2-1. Need to take a little break, get a little drink there. Short time, 21 seconds over there.
Judson to TF Grades, Morris and Henninger. You're going to mat number 1.
Tell you what, so far, handling things. Try to get a little focus in here yet. As I work this camera, it's supposed to autofocus a little bit, but long distance. It's a good look at the wrestlers going in the second period here. Braden Morris picking down, leading 2-1. That's another thing. Finding a good stable table. Tell you what, I didn't have a chance to go through team scores. I know that they're a little lopsided, but as you watch this Braden Morris match, I'm going to stop the commentary. You guys can watch that for a little bit as I take a quick peek at where the team scores are looking. Right now, Rapid City Stevens leads by 31 points. Right now, they got 278 points over Bismarck High, who's got 257. Third place, Sturgis with 244. Half a point behind them. In fourth place is Pierre Riggs. In fifth place is Legacy with 183. Sixth place is West Fargo with 134.5. Seventh place is Bismarck St. Mary's with 133. Century 130.5, kind of a little log jam there in the middle. Hedinger rounds out ninth place with 112. 10th place Killdeer with 101. Mandan in 11th with 75. 12th place is Moorhead with 68.5. Turtle Mountain is in your 13th place at 32 points. So Braden Morris is kind of in trouble. Tanner Defoe sitting there. So that's the team points if you wanted to see them. Just brought them up. So far, I got out of it. Zoom over there. Our 8th graders taking a few lumps this weekend, but still has to find a way to get some more matches. What happened here? 1 point red for some reason. Zoom in there, 4-3. 4-3. Still 30 seconds left there in the second period. This is a deep thing, but not penetrating, just kind of wrapping around. Get a little bit penetration step. A little bit better. setting that up, that might be something we'll have to work in practice at Century, is little setups a little bit more to get them to step your direction. Defoe, definitely a Hettinger name. They've been wrestling for a long time down there, some of them. Can he get that takedown? Out of bounds. Oh, no. The second period almost got that shock spinner on takedown. Up 4-3 going into the third period. Braden Morris has got to find a way to get a turn. Caution red. Okay, still just riding on top. He's only down by one. He's either got to find a good tilt, a good turn. I know he's got a good chicken wing if he can dig it in there, but Defoe's doing a good job playing defense. Working hands. 30 seconds already gone in this period, so a minute and a half left. He's got to find a way to get a point, down by one, riding. Defoe is content to kind of stay down there, not needing to work out, just stay in good position so he doesn't get turned. Morris, there's a cut. Now down by two. Morris needs to set something up, takedown. He just has this little sweep single that he likes to try, but he's not getting any penetration. He needs to push and pull. There's that one of the single shots. Now he snapped underneath. Defoe wants to get a fresh start, sitting on the edge of the mat. Defoe just keeping a chin. Down to 54 seconds. Morris needs to find a way to get inside position. Defoe's doing a good job staying inside. See that? See? So there's a warning. The warning's not going to do it. No, shot by Defoe. Good time for a takedown. Takedown now leads this match by 4, 7-3. He's going to get into the 5th and 6th place match unless he does something crazy here. Got Caden Renner coming up. Big match at 170 there. And this very right in front of us. So I'm going to probably zoom over to that match here in a couple seconds.
At 138 pounds to mat number 4, John Richter of St. Mary's, Jaron Frank of Hettinger. Richter of St. Mary's, Frank of Hettinger. You're going to mat number 4.
Caden Renner is faring Magnell of West Fargo. A good match there for Defoe from Hettinger. So I'm going to zip over here, see if we can get to the Renner match. Right in front of us.
At 138 pounds to mat number
Zoom out.
3, Brody Furter of Century, Christian Ramos of Philly.
He's got to check to see. Renner trying to get that little duck on this far side. There's a takedown. As we get through this, right away as these semis are done, I'm going to switch out cameras so I can get the battery charged a little bit for the finals, because we're going to be focused just pretty much on this mat here, this first mat where Renner is at right now. Get a nice close view. Now Renner's got a nice pullback half series. There it is. He's probably going to pin him. There's the pin. Renner makes the finals quick. Minute and 31 pin over Magnell. Okay. Okay, I hear that. Okay, got big match coming over here. I tell you what, huge match on here. Legacy wrestler Jesse Thompson versus Caden Dakota. These two have wrestled a lot over the years. Tell you what, it's kind of gone both different ways. Caden Dakota. Right now, Century's best wrestler. Century's heavyweight is out with the turf toe. Hoping he comes back. I know we've heard a couple conflicting things where maybe he won't come back. I know from his mom would rather see him rest his foot. Big time football player. Oh, does Jesse Dakota score? Nope, out of bounds on the edge. No, he's going to get the single. Hoping we do get Burkhart back though at heavyweight. If he comes back, even after Christmas, he'd help the team. Might need him to make the duels for Century if they have an opportunity. for them to have a chance to make the duels, they need to get their heavyweight back. Well, still 0-0. Jesse Thompson, he's wearing the black. Caden Dakota wearing the blue and white. Oh, they kind of shot. Goes in on that single. Jesse kind of rolls him through. Caden Dakota can step through, step around. He's good at throwing those legs in. If he does, that'd be 2. There's 2. Caden Dakota scores. It's one thing with Caden Dakota. He can get those legs in there. He's got very good balance. Tell you what, 2 years ago, I thought he looked really good. The COVID year last year, he was kind of just put things, he's trying a little tilt here. We didn't get a lot of matches. Some of these teams, you really expect, some of those sophomore years, kind of one of those crucial years to just get mat time, and they missed a lot of it because guess what? Last year, COVID took a lot of mat time away from some teams. So those that didn't wrestle, but Caden did wrestle in the offseason. He did some work in Fargo. Looks pretty good at 32. I know some people thought he may wrestle 38, but he was down 32 pretty easily. Happy for him doing that. He's got that arm blocked there. Can he get a tilt? He's got tilt points right there. Start counting.
220
Nope.
pounds, event number 1.
Oh, he's just bouncing back and forth. Oh, he does have 2. Randy Piazza. I thought he got 2 counts in there. On the edge. Caden Dakota doing a good job keeping that knee tight in there so he can block that elbow forward. 2 near fall. Good first period for Caden Dakota, leading this match 4-0. Both these guys are returning place winners. Of course, Caden Dakota's placed a couple years. I think he took 3rd 2 years ago and then took 4th last year. Jesse Thompson took 3rd last year. So, tell you what, I'm not sure if they wrestle each other for that 3rd and 4th place match, maybe even if I remember right last year. So, these guys know each other pretty well. Caden Dakota, they get up and get 1. Nice. Stay down low. Trying to pull in that shot to a double. Nice trip. That should be 2. He's got it locked. There's 2. Reversal. Now leads 6-0. This is the Caden Dakota I like to see. Staying aggressive. Like I said, these 2 could be the 2 top wrestlers at this weight class in the state. This could be 1 and 2 right here. Already wrestling in the opening tournament of the season. In the duel they did not face the other night, Jesse Thompson was up at 38 in the match. Right now, Dakota just kind of doing what he wants to do right now. I'm kind of impressed. One of these 2, Jesse Thompson, I believe, might be a senior. I might have looked that up. And Dakota's a junior. Getting back points again with his chicken wing tilt here. Nice little breaks this. Then he's going to get 2 more. 3 more. He had a 5 count. I wasn't sure he got the full 5 count. 9-0. As long as he doesn't put himself in danger. He's looking domination here. Trying this opposite side tilt. Tell you what, I don't think Jesse was ready for this. This Caden Dakota, I don't think he remembers him this way. 15. Looking for 15. It's now 12-0. Caden Dakota. Impressive. He's got his elbow deep. Just doesn't need to do anything crazy. Doesn't need to expose himself. Let's just. Okay. There we go. Pops it straight over. Watch this so it doesn't go. Oh, he's got it back. There's going to be back points. Maybe even a fall here. There's going to be a tick. I was actually. He's got the arm. Can he get the fall? Oh, there is a tech fall. Caden Dakota in 2 periods. That's the best I've seen him wrestle in a long time. Going to see good things out of him. Hopefully he wrestles a great match here in the finals. That's Century gets somebody in the finals. Good for Bismarck Century. Caden Dakota, awesome match.
195 pounds.
Okay, try to find another North Dakota wrestler. Actually, I'll just keep it on this mat and take a little break, and you guys can watch. This is a Sturgis wrestler in Rapid City Stevens, and I'm going to take a little break here so I can get a drink here. You guys can watch this match.
And 145 pounds. Event number 4.
Okay, I'm back here. We got another semifinal match here coming with a Bismarck Century wrestler. So I'm going to zip us over there. This is tell you what, this was a match the other night that he found a way to win. That's Ethan Mitchell from Legacy. This is the 195-pound weight class here, I believe. And then we got Grease from Century, who honestly has had a great tournament. He got the 1 seed out of his bracket. Can be a wild card at times, where in practice, you don't know what you're going to get, and then all of a sudden he'll throw you. So nobody wants to catch him, when he has his motor going, because he'll toss you now and there. So tell you what, Mitchell's got to wrestle a tough match here, but Mitchell, the senior, he's got a little revenge match coming here from the other night. This was the match that made the difference in the duel. Grease found a way to get the pin in the duel. Actually, don't get turned over in this chicken wing here. Start watching the match. Oh, he's got to find a way. Still got a minute left. Mitchell's got him kind of tough in a chicken wing. Hold off here. Always had a great tourney, but just there we go. Get his arm back. Come on, get your arm back. Get your arm back. Don't let him have that far wrist. Roll it off. Referee, get out of my way. There we go. Stands up. Can he get a reversal there? Come on top of him. Get the reversal. There we go. I want to yell from here. Coach it. There we go. Reversal. 2-2. Oh, full Nelson. Oh, whoops. Accident happens. Little full Nelson. But I tell you what, oh man, stand up quick by Mitchell. Sorry about that. Camera kind of going crazy. Trying to double overs. So it's now 4-2. Ethan Mitchell leading this match. You just need to stick in it. Ethan Mitchell, like I said, the senior, has to come up kind of big here. Two big boys here. Chance. Oh, little duck. Good come out of it. Oh, Geese has got a great headlock. He can pull this. Pull this. There's two. Oh, out of time. Oh, ran out of time. That headlock was there. About had him. Man, tough to follow these wrestlers at times. Get a little caught up in all my cords. Tell you what. Like I said, anyone who wants to volunteer some tournament when I'm doing this to be my cameraman in the future. Here we go. Got the legs in. Stalemate it shortly. If you can try to step over. There's a stalemate. Minute 17. It was really high, but couldn't seem to get out of that. Couldn't access to get an angle here. There's a quick stand up. There we go. So kicking, clasping around the legs. That's clasping. It doesn't matter where you clasp around those legs. You cannot do it. There's a reversal. Mitchell got a little high. Now see if he can work that half. He's got a power half in there, trying to get that elbow out. There we go. Tell you what, 4-4 here. Tough semifinal match. Tell you what, Mandan puts on a pretty good tournament here, getting lots of matches for these guys. So some of these guys have been pretty sore tomorrow. Tell you what, I saw a few black eyes out there, a few bloody noses this weekend. Can have little owies Well, icing going to have to go on. Short time down to 15. Oh, trying to sit through. Still didn't get his hips out. He kind of set it, kind of an inside switch instead of getting his hips and getting outside. Good pressure by the Century. Chance is doing a pretty good job. There we go. Third period. Chance's turn to go down. Oh, no, Mitchell's going down. Mitchell's turn. 4-4 tied right now. Like I said, they've got some of these weight classes all messed up, so I just kind of look around. There we go. Give him the one. No. Bearhug trying to lateral drop. He's got him on his back. Mitchell tried a little bit too much there. You can't. There's a fall. Century gets another one in the finals. There we go. That's a big surprise here in the Mandan Lines tournament. He's going to get Awakening, though, here coming up. Bismarck High wrestler probably in the finals here. Now it's quick zip over here. Probably takedown fest happening. One of the pound-for-pound best wrestlers, Bismarck High, just got another takedown. Probably is, I would guess, his 20th takedown of the weekend or more. He's going takedown, and every point everyone else is scoring is escapes. He's got a returning state placer he's going against here, and he's going to make him look silly. It's now 12-5. This is Fedek, Bismarck High, the 82-pounder. Gonna shoot in, gonna get another takedown, like takedown display. He's going against a tough wrestler. You better figure out a way to stop him. Tell you what, he is on a mission. Next week Bismarck goes down to Rapid City. There's going to be some studs down there too. But Brock Fedek here. This is Caleb Porter of West Fargo. The match is 14-6 now at the end of the first period. I think he's trying to get himself in unbelievable shape though. If you go takedowns with somebody, you got to be ready, preparing himself for the next level. Caleb Porter last year, he did take 7th last year. Fedek is a returning state champion. It's now 16-7. It's 18-7. That's 9 takedowns. Probably his 6th match. Maybe he's got 40 takedowns on the weekend. Oh, there we go. Porter, real excited on that one. In the front head. But he's got 9 takedowns. So think about that. Let's say you get 10 takedowns a match. Times 5 matches. Maybe he's got 50, 60. There's another takedown. Far 8. It's basically an elbow with a sweep and keeping it tight, almost like a little baby dump, we might call it. He's looking, it's 20-8. Looking over the coaches just to confirm, should I cut him again? Do I have time? It's now 20-9. 10 takedowns to 9 escapes. Shoots in again here. Oh, stepped out. I didn't even have to follow it when there was no takedown. Sorry about that. No camera, but still back in the middle. 20-9 here. Porter, if I'm Porter, guess what? You better block, find your best shot. Blocked by Fedek, spin. 22-9. Now is he going to try to pin him? That's just pretty much done to everybody this weekend. As he gets up by 13, and then he decides, guess what? I'm going to turn you and pin you. And he's got a chicken wing. There he goes. If he doesn't pin him here, it's the only way this match goes to a tech. Nope, it looks like he's got him. He's glued. There we go. Fedek is on a mission. I tell you what, he's going to be fun to watch. You guys, anybody out there watching this, keep track of this man. He hasn't signed anywhere for college yet. He might have some big ambition stuff going on here. I don't know. I know NDSU was looking at him there for a little bit. They might even give him an offer, and he did not sign with anybody. So I haven't heard of anything. I don't know. We'll have to keep track. This is the other one here. This is another Bismarck High state finalist. In fact, you don't see it very often, but he had lost to Brock Fedek in the finals last year. His own teammate, North Dakota, you're allowed to do that in Class A. Qualify 3 extra wrestlers for the state wrestling tournament at regions. It's possible. So we got another wrestler who is a stud. These guys are dominant. This is Ben Nagel, of course. Ben Nagel is wrestling Aaron Werlinger from Sturgis.
220 pounds, man number 4, rising now, Ray Turnoff. Welcome, Pastor of the Betting. Now, Ray Turnoff, Pastor of the Betting, match number 4.
This is the 195-pound weight class. Ben Nagel, I tell you what, looks strong. His legs are just, I tell you what, he's put together. These guys were lined up on the sideline of the girls' state volleyball tournament between Century and Bismarck High, and all the rest of the Bismarck wrestlers were there. And man, that was a calendar waiting to happen with all those muscles there. GQ-esque. These guys are all put together real well. But I think Bismarck works hard though. Can't care. No, that weight room. The weight room is used by the Demons. Tell you what, everybody in their team is a lot stronger this year. You can tell the extra work that they're putting in.
285 pounds, going to number 3, Jason Strong, Kip Riggs.
Sometimes the camera takes a little break there for a second, just resetting. So as this goes and a lot of these semifinals get done, I'm still going to cruise to a couple of different ones. But I might have to take a break on this main camera to make sure I got a full battery for the finals, because we want a nice, tight, close matches like this. They do look so much better having these than those far ones with the Still 0-0 here. Good match. Kid from Sturgis is hanging right in there. He is a 3-time state place for the Demons, and this is his first time on varsity. Imagine that. That doesn't happen in a lot of other places. He has paid his dues by cutting weight to make weights in certain locations. He's always been that guy you need to fill in a duel. He's been pretty much, I would say that specialty wrench you'd find in your toolbox that you can do lots of things with. Bismarck High, it's been a pleasure for him, I'll guarantee, for the coaches to have him on the team. He's been able to wrestle pretty much everywhere with everybody and not have to worry about the glory of the varsity spot. I tell you what, that takes a lot to do that. There's a lot of kids that couldn't do that. Tell you what, and right now at 195, you might have saw one of the Bismarck High wrestlers. We talked a lot about that with Hoos and stuff like that, but if he can make it back, that'd be another addition for Bismarck High Demons. Trying to cradle there. Trying to walk it up. Take that elbow to the knee. Nope, couldn't quite get it. Still a tight match, 0-0 here. Minute 15 left here in the second. Wrestler trying to push straight into him. Might get some back points here on a tilt. That might be tilt points there. I mean, he's got his back exposed. None that. Referee not looking for back points really there. There's no progress. You know, it took about 20, 30 seconds there in that one spot. Surprised you wouldn't call a stalemate. It's kind of sitting back. Can't clear those legs. So I think Schumacher wanted some of those tilt points before. Just kind of making sure. There we go. Now he's got the same thing. Pull back. There, he's getting some back points, getting a count there. Whoa, St. Mary's gets a guy, wins the match right beside us. Beats Stotts, it looks like, on the other side. That was Piers Stotts I saw just on the map beside us. St. Mary's came up with a big victory. I had a guy beside me ask me how I know all these people and what they do. I tell you what, when you live and die this sport, you pretty much get to know a lot of people. I just hope I never get Alzheimer's someday where I forget everything. That'd be bad. What's crazy is I remember faces for about ever, and sometimes the names slip by me. But I can walk, let's say, to Mall America, and I will spot a wrestler a mile away. Know it. Still a tight match over here. 3-0. Bismarck leads this match. Still do this little tripod stand-up. Ben Nagel still can't get away. Might be one thing he needs to work on a little bit. He needs to do a little knee slide. It's one thing Ben Nagel is doing. He will work. He's good at making sure they focus on what everybody's doing right and doing wrong. And guess what? Monday's practice, you're going to see a bunch of stand-ups. I think it's the only place I see Bismarck guys sometimes get stuck underneath for a little time. So try a little probably bottom work at the beginning of next week. Ben Nagel leading this match. Got a little blood time here. See, I can zip over to another match. Ben Nagel's tight here. So let's go over to a heavyweight match where Moran is kind of a surprise. I tell you what, heavyweight is still pretty much wide open. If Burkhart from Century is not back for a while, you have a lot of places in the state that are going to be filled in. Because I tell you what, we only had 2 returning state finalists or placers, and that was Mandan's heavyweight, who is also in the semifinals coming up here, and then Burkhart. So all these other guys, it's a chance to step up, and move up that ladder, get up on the podium. Smoran, he wrestled varsity for him last year. Like most heavyweights, you got to be strong enough in battle. He battles a lot, but it all comes down to if you thrown a headlock, in trouble. Moran's up, and there he gets pinned. Like I said, happens with heavyweights very often. I don't know why people, don't come to watch wrestling. They should, because anytime the heavyweights come, it is exciting. Right there, Rapid City found a way to get a guy in the finals. There comes Mandans. I'm going to stay on this one. I'll give you an update. The Bentley's still up 3-0 over there, but we have a Mandan heavyweight. Side lens here. Make sure I get these guys in there. They're going to be pushing around. Some big boys here. So in here again, we got Roundy. Roundy from Killdeer. He's in the complete, in the gray. You're going to find Gerhardt. So it's Roundy. Roundy in the black from Killdeer. Is a returning state place winner, I believe. Let me double check. A little bit off the edge of his. It's possible two of the 2 seeds. Gerhardt, don't get turned. Don't go that way. You're on the edge of the map, but don't ever look into a half. That's first time wrestlers step on the mat. One of the first things you tell them, guess what? Somebody puts a half on. You don't look toward it. You tell them elbow down, look away. You need a little reminder sometimes because it feels better looking into it. You don't want to feel good in a wrestling match. It's the biggest mistake you'll have. Unless you're winning, then you can feel good. But I tell you what, if you're on defense and you're feeling good, you're probably going to be pinned. Nice little breakdown there. Just trying to work a little power half round he is. Like I said, great heavyweight name. Somebody gave me another name. Was Brickhouse was probably a little bit better heavyweight name. Oh, working this Butcher. He's in trouble. He's got to get that knee back out on this side. Gerhardt's in trouble. Needs to roll through. Still 26 seconds on the clock. Uh-oh. Come on, fight. Roundy. Good bridge. Good bridge. Oh, there's a fall. Roundy. Killdeer gets their heavyweight in the finals. Congratulations to Killdeer. It's good to see every team start getting a guy in the finals. 2 state placers actually went against one another. The 2 seeds actually got in. I missed the Fedig match, but it looks like Fedig probably ended winning 3-0. I didn't see anything score unless something majorly changed that match. I look over and it's done. And they've squeezed in a bunch of other stuff along the way. I don't see anybody setting up, so maybe we're on some of the last matches.
45 pounds to mat number 4. Zachariah Osborne of Sturgis, Jack White of St. Mary's. Osborne of Sturgis, White of St. Mary's. You're on mat 4.
Okay, you guys can focus in a little bit over there. It's a far mat there. It's another Bismarck High wrestler trying to get into a 5th and 6th place match, I'm guessing there. Oh man, so guess what? We're about done with these most of the semifinal matches here. I'm actually gonna be on my camera a little break. Hopefully, guys, you guys can handle that. We should be good to go. I do appreciate everybody getting in there, having some time. Yeah, not so fun. I apologize. People don't get so happy when their kids lose and get pounded on a little bit, but reactions. I would say just keep working. Pound for pound, lost one of the best pound for pound wrestlers. Some of these guys. It is wrestling. It's a long season. It's building blocks for a lot of these guys. They got another match yet today. Everybody that was in the semis. So I'm taking a little break here again. Make sure people get a chance for a break as some of these last matches go. I'll give my camera a break so that we can catch everybody into the finals. So let me switch cameras out here. And there we go. You can see that the mats are starting to get a little more clear from a distance. And again, I want to thank you guys for coming to watch. when he doesn't have a team, he doesn't coach, and when he does have a team, yeah, that's
We will Coach Gerald and monitor in the game. Coach Gerald and something to that table.
He wasn't my dad's brother, but he was actually my grandpa's brother. Yep. And what's crazy is I grew up with my dad. Everything is baseball. You know, if it would have been wrestling, that's all I would have done 20%. Go to Streeter and all this stuff. I was a catcher. And I played baseball for ASU. Solid. I was back in 88, 89, 90. Talks about when he came up and $20. I'll look into it. I would love that. I feel like here's the situation. I read about 4 books at a time. And I'm one of these people that I wouldn't say but I'm one of these people that has to make things for honestly, I read like every once in a while I look at all these together, like I know that. I know that whole area, the whole story. See, we basically all come around all the dumpers come around the Red Sea. A lot of them, yeah, all the Germans from Russia. Oh, yeah, well, that's the same thing. But I think it's all the same. Yeah. It's all the same. Very, all the surrounding areas. So we're coming back all the same areas. It's all the whole ceiling. Yep. The whole eggs. Yeah. All this stuff. Crazy. I grew up in very and so it's kind of funny because we used to stop at different places and we'd actually listen to my dad being the head wrestling coach, you know, it was just common nature. I don't know why it was. You know, for example, Wayne Shears, every day I know his dad built that little, I wrote you a place about 5 miles out. A little building. That was a good George, Joe, it's my you know, that's the third Joe John. I'm not sure. In 10 years, that's the third Joe John that went to this one. Really?
Wrestling Club kids are going to be making one more round for the 50-50 raffle. You want to get in on that. That's one of those deals that takes around, takes you around right before finals.
That's all they're doing. I know, right? I know. Oh, okay. All right. Cool. All right. Yep. Huh? Don't do too much, please. Right. Yeah, we were talking about lunch.
Got about an inch of snow on the ground already.
Is there?